activity. General Manager TT reiterated commitment to students' union. Plus, decline in reading culture among Nigerians. A very good evening. I am Sandra Steen Joshua. Alhaji Haruna has analysts in the state, while in audience to the state leadership of Nigerian Union of Journalists and by its chairman, Jovita Shafi. He explained the public, the diaries-led administration, and charged them to ensure constructive criticism by giving to the activities of social media users who post misleading information on their blogs and protection as they pilot the affairs of the union in view of
I'm very, very sure confidence center.
journalist Mr. Jovita Shafi said what the present leadership is ready to reposition the union to greater heights. Mr. Jovita Shafi applauded the cordial working relationship existing between the state and his principal, architect Darius Dixon Ishaku. He used the forum to call for innovation of the press center to enable journalists in the state to carry out their reportorial activities effectively. Embarked on supervision of farmers, irrigation farmers in the area. Respondent Wilfred Timothy
activities to sustain its Bamboo 1, 2, and 3 product. In his remarks, leader of the team, who is also the environmental officer, Mr. Abubakar Ibrahim, explained
state in the past.
He urged the state and the and advise the groups to learn their activities. In farming activities.
Definitely the intervention that is not because of any other thing, but the assistance have given by the Fadama, and that's why that assistance have assisted us definitely, and that's why you are seeing it for yourself here physically.
However, the chairman pleaded for more support to curtail some challenges faced in rice farming activities, such as provision of harvester and off-take, among others, to enhance the produce with the harvest period. The listed bountifully to the admiration of the team, Wilfred Timothy, TV.
Mass Students Association Makosa, Taraba serious as that's to be General Manager, Taraba Television Corporation, Engineer Brightson Ahmed Ben, charged when the newly elected officials of the association paid him a courtesy call.
Engineer Bryson Ahmed Ben said for them to be able to practice the journalism effectively, they pursue their studies all seriousness. The General Manager, by the Director of Program, Mr. Yusuf Sanda, said it's ready to impact positively on the lives of the students, especially the practical aspect. His same is a noble profession. It must follow its tenets and lay down law in order to succeed, calling on the student to avail themselves of the ample opportunity offered by the station and get themselves acquainted with the profession's procedure. A good working relationship existing between the station and association will continue informing them of major developments recorded, which include full digitization satellite, where the station signals is being received across Africa and beyond.
I assure you that this synergy will continue as long as the market is up. Our doors are always open for students who will come in for their internship. Mass communication is material for television. That's where we get our raw materials. The staff of the television or any media outfit rely on mass communication department. So we see you as potential journalists, as potential staff of the television, radio, newspaper, in new media, as they call it.
Earlier, the president of the Mass Communication Student Association, Comrade Matthias Musa, said they were in the station with them as well as commit them for a job well. According to him, has in no way been in the forefront of impacting and training from the department, calling for the synergy to continue for the good of the state. He department's week, which kicked yesterday with a football Thursday, on Friday with a rally, final of the football match, and Comrade Musa solicited for the assistant to publicize the activity, which he said will be beneficial to the students.
And I want to debunk and counter this assertion by saying or journalism, all commerce affair is a lie. We are responsible, and therefore, at the cost of rigorously in order to give out the best, and therefore I have put all the measures and our coming here such.
Tanko Bauka Gangum, TV Times.
Reading for pleasure or for academic purpose is an essential habit formed bedrock of greatness, regardless of age or status. In the special report, our reporter Precious Garba examines the importance of reading vis-a-vis sports.
The importance of reading point out that readers are leaders. However, the reverse is the case, as contemporary studies confirms that there is a sharp decline in reading culture among various ages and populations. It has become issue of concern because reading has been proven to stimulate imagination, encourage acting university librarian, Mr. Salah Aji, the habit of in order to gain knowledge, stress that reading is a very significant. According to him, people have the opportunity of going to school at an early age compared to our contemporary society, adding that now reading culture can better despite the opportunity of learning at a tender age. Reading culture is now declining in social media and lack of interest in learning.
Our students on their studies rather than this social media that will not take us anywhere, because there are a lot of vices through this social media, which is not good for us.
Students to acquire more knowledge in the society. Spoke to TV Taraba News, further stressed the importance of reading, saying reading makes one versatile in areas of life. Precious Garba, TV Taraba.
Just for that report, do you know that depression is an ailment on happiness and eventually causes one to get fed up with life? In this special report, our reporter Echon Sabot Anjuma takes a look at how to avoid the report.
Depression is to extent. The most disheartening is that many people do not know that it may, and therefore pay little or no attention to it. Health, which is by persistent low mood, severe dysfunction, causing significant impairment in life. Speaking to TV Taraba News, the head of mental health department said depression is a medical illness that negatively affects how people feel, think. Among many factors that lead to depression enumerated by the psychiatrist are family or genetic events.
Anybody has that kind of genetic factor that predisposes the person to it, anything can now trigger the depression. Any severe stressful level, like a loss of somebody, maybe marital, and just once you hear like it's a warning sign that look, take this thing serious.
He also said that when allowed to malnourishment, lose of interest in life, and among others. He further called on Nigerians to desist from the habit of stigmatizing people who are depressed or those who are found to be mentally deranged and have a vital role to play in the lives of those in this situation.
If already predisposed, then the thing is avoid anything too stressful. Okay. You understand? And then those who already have it, if you hear people talk of not working anymore or feeling if you're around, quickly get the person to the hospital where the object can be treated.
Achon Sabo Juma, TV Taraba News.
The mantra of the Buhari administration is change begins with me, which is tied to the war against corruption. The corruption war has now reached a peak order for names to be made public. In this report, correspondent Audumi Jinyawa sampled the polls to Tarabans on the developments.
As a matter of obeyed court order, all names of corrupt individuals in this country, that will go a long way in the electorate to know who to vote for and who to vote for.
Nigeria's most prolonged and seemingly incurable social ill is corruption. Some believe that got worse with the successive military and civilian administrations. The first major corruption scandal of over $2 billion from Nigeria's coffers was traced to South Mississippi. The scandal was, however, buried with the even though some questioned, nobody was punished.
The implication is that majority of people who want to contest so that is implication.
Ours is a nonsense. It's a democracy that is just beginning. This type of orders are not big. It will mean a very, very, very detrimental repercussion on the democracy of this
country. All of life in Nigeria pursued with impunity in later years, particularly during civilian administrations. Recent revelations by EFCC as well as all the mind-boggling discoveries have linked some names to hundreds of billions of naira, dollars acquired through corrupt means. The administration to take the war against corruption to the of the treasury looters was received with mixed feelings. From whatever angle look at the war against corruption stance of the Buhari administration, Nigeria check shackles of corruption to
the names of those who are corrupt are already known, and you cannot go and vote for a corrupt has his name published. Otherwise, he is termed as not fit to be voted.
Few weeks back, a major judicial breakthrough order directing the federal government to make public names of indicted looters have been revealed.
And anybody that is against that, they should take them to court. Court to prosecute them so that they so that everyone will know his stand.
Let's so that the Nigeria will get better. The way we poor people are feeling is much. The corruption is much. We will do something about corruption.
It is said when fish starts to rot, it begins from the head. Aptly describes the symptoms of Nigeria's disease. Then Nigeria's problem number one is about being cured.
Part of its services to the NYSC Community Development today commissioned a zebra crossing at the third gate of the Taraba State University. The commissioning ceremony was attended by the members of Road Safety Corps and pedestrians and corps members. Our correspondent Blessing Iliam Gaji has more. The report.
Alternative black and white stripes that run across from the side of the road to the other in the court. It is with this in mind that the Safety Community Development Group (CDS) today commissioned a zebra. Shortly after the commissioning, an officer with the Federal Road Safety Corps, Mr. Jerry Sandakuni, lauded the corps members for their effort to make use of the zebra crossing in order to minimize accidents in the area.
This one is a mark for pedestrians, people that when you cross something like this, if you are coming with your vehicle, you are supposed to wait on foot, pedestrians, to cross. Once you see zebra crossing from a very far, you have to take conscious of zebra crossing because of pedestrian crossing.
In an interview, the head of the CDS group, Tahimbe Matthew, said the group is a channel through which public is enlightened surroundings around.
If you are crossing close to where the zebra crossing is being marked, you don't cross outside the zebra crossing. You make sure you mark directly on the zebra crossing, as you can see, because when people coming may easily sight you. The motorists will easily sight you from afar, and moreover, we have a there which enable the drivers, motorists, other users to not before reaching the point.
He further encouraged pedestrians to use the zebra crossing, which will enable motorists pedestrians from afar while crossing. Some officials of the NYC lauded the core members for executing the project. Blessing Ilya Magaji.
The young baby girl on your screen, Keturah Christopher, has been declared missing. The missing girl, who was brought to TV Taraba News, is said to be living with her aunt, one Courage Godlove, here in Jalingo, and went missing 3 days ago. The 6-year-old girl told a reporter that she hails from Sardauna local government area and Kaka by tribe.
The house was there, and I said I wanted, and I passed in the back, and I didn't see back there. So I go far away, didn't see the house again.
A girl who left home and could not trace her way back speaks English, Kaka, and Fulani languages. Anyone who identifies the girl and her aunt should please go to the Ministry of Women Affairs and check of small 027440028. And on that note, we end the news on the hour. Stay tuned, fresh package of the news at 7:30 and for the rest of our programs.
Concerning you. But what happens afterwards?
I don't know what the deployment.
That is your role to play.
Investigate each case.
I'd like to hear from some more.
Talk your own. We the people.
So show me, what exactly is the problem now?
When the refinery are producing, if you can watch very well here, if you can check down here, there is a sign of chemical. If you can go
this black
down,
and
yes,
green.
this black, yes, this black and green. That this chemical that is here affecting us here.
When it is raining, then it will flush the crops. Then it will down die up. But if you come around here, boys, they usually come and bring mattress to pack up
they soak it out.
Yeah, they soak it out.
If they do practically spray
the mainstream
affect us.
And where does this water flow from?
It flow from the refinery.
They get main source. The main source is inside the refinery.
Refinery. So it flush.
Can you see the source where water is coming from?
I can take you to the source.
Okay. So you're saying that it's even worse than this during production time?
It's even worse than this.
What does it look like when it's during production?
Black. Like oil. This one even linked to River Kaduna. This one you are seeing.
Straight to River Kaduna.
It pass here, GG to River Kaduna.
For your community, for yourself as a farmer?
Dai abin da nake so, ina so kawai da taki ina so kuma a kwashe yara shiga aiki, mutane su shiga aiki, ba aiki kuma muna ruwa a kawo famfo ma kawo asibiti. Wani wuri mu je asibiti, ba asibiti a nan.
Babu asibiti a nan.
Talk your own. We the people. Niger Delta region to several other communities where high-level industrial activities like these take place. The people did destruction of the local communities where activities like mining or refining a mere cry for undue attention or undue privilege. Well, today in Read Me in Kaduna State, where people, the young people of this community have come together and they are crying out. They are crying out against what they believe are the effects of Kaduna refinery on their community. And this is the focus of today's discussion. My name is Okechukwu and she'll talk you. Join the program. Talk your own. Today, gentlemen on my right, Mr. Mohammed Lawal, the Manager, Health, Safety and Environment of the Casino. You're welcome, sir. I also have Mr. Yusuf Abdullahi Rigasa, the General Environmental Protection Agency. Mr. Yusuf, you're welcome. Of the Rido Village, Mr. Murtala Mohammed. You're welcome to talk your own with the people. So I'll start by asking you, sir, I'm happy when there's a refinery or an industry situated within
da wanda aka alƙawarin za a yi to wannan kuma sun dade dole za mu amfani da wannan tada domin mu yi wannan tun mu kuma nuna godiya ga abubuwan da
you work with the Kaduna refinery and you've heard what the what are some of the things you have done in this community regarding what is
in living with them, not only Rido community, all other communities around the Kaduna Refining Company, we have lived with them harmoniously, and we have as much as possible to service their demands, though not all. This of that that they demand that we're able to do. That is true. Clinics for them. We have also dug borehole. The acquisition program, which encompasses all the communities around KRPC, they have benefited immensely from that program, and the program is still ongoing. In excess of 200 in the last 3 years. The program going is continuing, and we hope that based on the availability of in our organization.
Okay. How many Kaduna environmental protection? Earlier, when I saw around the streams where people were complaining the water is being contaminated from it. What have you done about this?
KRP is the main in Kaduna, and the activity has the potential to pollute the water and to pollute the environment. So what we've been doing is that we have in KEPA, that is the Environmental Authority, a unit for monitoring. And what we do from now to take assessment of also include the community, and part of that monitoring includes rivers, wells. Within these samples, there are certain parameters that if the discharge or their quality, the readings that we get on that leave are the polluters. And we've been relating well with Kaduna Refinery. Whenever we such violation, we normally this is the quality is bad. We also tell them also not healthy for the community. So do something about it. That is the kind of relationship we have with KRPC. And within the community we have also a public complaint in Kepa. But as far as I can remember, we've complained from the community saying that maybe the environment is being polluted.
I have our audience, youth from the community. We have a member of the Environmental Protection Agency here as well as staff who are crying out against what we can do. Mr. You said the Kaduna Refinery is a major economic player, and people are meant to be happy when they have a refinery or an industry in the community. Why are they angry?
Mata ta kini ya dame mu ko wari sai mu tashi mu je mu same su su yi mana kaza su yi mana kaza ba. Zai rufe wannan ruwa din. To wannan muna da labari wasu refinery amma ba a yi mana kamar yadda ake ma sauran refinery. Ba mu so refinery bai mun so shi, amma yanda suke mana ya kamata su ingance abubuwan da suke ma community mun da muke zama. 3D nan zai fara aiki wani wari ya kamata su yi wani abu wanda zai taimaki al'umma. Domin daga bakin titi zuwa nan refinery ba ta fi shekara 20 wannan hanya ba taɓa yi mata walta ba ko tuna sau daya haka take muka da refinery ga mu wannan ba abun kunya bane a gare mu, a ce refinery na kusa da mu ba mu da hanyar da zamu shiga garin mu. Asibiti ma sai fa hayaki ya tashi madara na yin maganin ciwo.
Samari had mentioned earlier for skill acquisition. It come to our notice that it's about given opportunity to get that skills. But actually, if you can count the number of youth in Rido village, they are up to 10 that been attended the training. So obvious is unfortunately to the youth of Rido community, at least we need to get more pertaining that.
The hospital we have here, the hospital is very currently 3 days ago when my son was not feeling fine in the night. I did not see where there was no nurse, and the doors were locked. So I looked for a way to take that boy to, You know, it was very, very, very unfortunate that took me to the exam.
Wanda yake an ɗauka daga angonmu balle ce kajuwa wani sai dai primary school guda biyu da kuma toilet da kuma borehole da sun yi borehole ma ba sa
to amma dai akwai abubuwan da yake ya kamata a yi mana su ba kamar asibiti din nan yanda ake fa in kuwa ne kama mu da mota alfarma
to that we for the community, but it is the responsibility of government to man that community, and that the personnel to run. We have quotas, a small quotas for them, for people who will run the clinic, so that they will remain. Just like the lady to see what we can do. In this host community, so that we can improve upon which we have.
How friendly is this plant in this community?
Yes, gas flaring is bad for the environment, is bad for the people, and is bad generally for the whole world. You've heard about global warming. The refinery contributes to global warming. So there are efforts at global, at national level, at state level, even at to ensure that gas the effort of the refinery to ensure that before an appointment, I work with NOTRA, and I know there has different federal government to ensure that gas flaring has been significantly. But very sad. Still flare gas. It shouldn't happen at this particular point in time because the world has gone beyond that. There are only two in the whole world gas flaring: Russia and Nigeria. Nigeria, we need to step up.
Okay, let me ask you, sir. To address the pollution issues, maybe any thoughts of relocation, any steps so far?
Muka rubuta ma'aika ma local government ne. Muka aika government cewa ga matsalolin da ke da mun yi wannan ba so ɗaya ba ba so biyu ba. Ma ba za ka ba mu local government sun aiko ma'aikatan lafiya sun zo da su tabbatar da cewa matsalolin da muka gaya musu na damun namun nan lalle wannan hayakin ne ko warin da ake fitarwa ne yake shafan mu. An zo an bi duba rijiyo cewa gaskiyar magana akwai sakaci na jama'a wajen kazanta na ruwan da muke amfani da shi to da suka ga daga local government gaskiya sun taimaka mana da magunguna wanda wasu abin an kawo na rarraba ba jama'a to mu da haka za mu roƙo gare su kuma ya kamata su kokari su zuba magunguna inda hali su kawo mana doctor wanda duk wani abu ya shafe shi a nan ya zo wannan asibiti a duba shi ne ina ganin aka yi haka jama'a su ci gaba da yin korafe-korafe.
Okay, so Mr. Yusuf, your job as the Environmental Protection Agency is to look out for the community with your expertise. Have you protected this environment? Because that is affecting the quality of water, it's even giving them bad health, and that is affecting everything generally here. What have you done about
other agencies, that is including our own, to carry out what is called, that is where you that the deteriorating nature or the actually in people's health, because what people don't know is that cause and effect. So it's very difficult to implicate somebody as the major cause of, health or illnesses in a particular community. So what I will encourage the refinery to do is to ensure that this health surveillance are being done regularly, and I'll also come to the community. Whenever they notice some changes, either in prevention or in the occurrence of new diseases in town, then they need to complain, write a formal complaint to us. And the change, they should write us. We'll follow and investigate each case they present to us.
We'll be back.
Your own. Talk your own. Talk your own. Talk your own. Talk your own.
Okay, so we're joined by Mr. Ibrahim, the state coordinator of NESRI. NESRI is the National Environmental Standards and Regulations Enforcement Agency. You're welcome to Talk Your Own with the people.
Thank you.
We're talking about the effects that people are complaining about. The water, the air, the roads, the hospital, and even the people who live here.
The only place maybe Nigeria can come into this issue is possibly to give guides as far as the pollution of the refinery or the pollution that's coming out from the affecting the entire community. We have regulations, and that's within which the NNPC will have to follow to be able to eliminate or mitigate most of these problems that are happening in.
So from your expertise experience, can you see the guidelines to mitigate pollution that the community is suffering?
There wouldn't have been this type of complaints from the community because the refinery has been doing its best to be able to mitigate these problems. We don't have any regulations, any to carry out as far as this as far as oil is concerned.
Mr. Abdul, with the Kaduna Refinery Petrochemical Company, tell us what is
the way forward with regards to compliance, was to continually improve our processes such as pollution to the environment. There is no company in the world that does not on the immediate community. It's just like you saying somebody is cooking in your house and you don't smell of anything. It's impossible. But what to without that in the refinery processes better. This refinery that will first be hit by that pollution. We're also concerned about ourselves and also concerned about that you live by it.
Muna so mai kira ga su management da sauran su mai da hankali a red community. Shi zaga duk duniya gaba daya. So ina ganin shi za mu kira wanda ke abin ta hanyar su ya kamata duk abin da za a yi a ba community priority fiye da kowane community.
Concerning hospital, please, we need this hospital. We want them to build it to a large way where we can know that there is an hospital.
Yanda mu za mu ji daɗi da su, su ma su ji daɗi da mu.
You have a hospital and you build it and you equip it, running it, I think the government should assist. You see responsibility very, very seriously. We do a lot. The Youth Empowerment and Skills Acquisition Program has been mentioned. Of course, that not many youth, we do not choose directly who will participate in the program. What we do is we give the number to the community leaders, and the community leaders have the right to choose who should participate in the program. The community is not benefiting as much as we wanted it to benefit, then we are going to look at that. Okay. I promise.
Mr. Yusuf, what is your way forward?
We are not putting RPC on trial. It's beyond corporate social responsibility. It's about what they're entitled to from KRP of communities hosting the KC. But obviously what the refinery is doing is not efficient. So what I want probably for transparency and for regulators such as us, is KRPC and the community, maybe you will be there as observers, they should down community partnership agreement which has executed within a certain time so that they will be aware this is entitled to it. And then KRPC, because they are not their own bosses, there's somebody higher above that regulate also their activity. They can own aspect of that CPA into their budget so that to ensure that they deliver their promises to their host community. Thank you.
When youth have decided to take part in that, should they? I'm talking your own today. My name is Okechuku F. Fodu.
Talk your own.
Talk your own.
Talk your own.
Thanks for watching. Continue to talk your own online. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and WhatsApp. Remember, for God to work involved. No sit down look. See you next week for another edition of
Talk Your Own. We the people.
Talk Your Own has been made with funding from the UK Department of National Development.
Ololufe, angel of my life. Love is so real. Baby, why is so strong? If you are the apple of my eye. If I'm gonna love you till I die. Oh, love me, Jawa. It will be just you and I. Will you be my wifey? I'll be your wifey. Shall have my lifey. Will you be my wifey?
Nobody compares to you. Now you be my life, I go be your wife, baby, I go there for you. Now you be my joy and my happiness. Nobody else, all the more can be. I just wanna let you know.
If I'm gonna love you till I die. I'm thinking about that day. It will be just you and I. We'll be my wifey.
I'll be your wifey.
And shall have my wifey. Will you be my wifey?
Just you and I.
evening, viewers, and welcome to this week's edition of the program Feminine World. This is a program where we discuss issues affecting us women, our children, and the teeming youth. Women out there, do you know where your children are? Do you know where your daughters are? Please and please show us. Last week, we started with a topic called rape. What is rape? What are the types of rape? Are the consequences of many others? There and have two beautiful young talent here to discuss on the topic. You're all welcome to the program.
Thank you.
May we know you again? Maybe some people are watching you for the first time.
Okay, I'm Taraba Nyanganji, a State Council with the Ministry of Justice and the Secretary General of the Federation of the Work Program. Thank you.
And you?
I am Barrister Shalom Donald Mejankai. I'm the Treasurer Federation of Women Lawyers Taraba Chapter. Okay. I work with the Ministry of Justice. I'm a State Council.
Okay. Whether you are married, still searching, and what have you? Okay. Yes, Larry?
Single.
Single?
I'm not searching.
And did you hear Shalom?
Yes, single and not searching. Married, blessed with two beautiful children.
Wow. Okay. What is rape? Let's just review. We'll go to from where we stop.
Okay.
What is rape?
Like I said, rape is an consensual sexual between a male and a female. Consent is not sought, and then where there is.
Okay.
So those, I don't want to go too deep because I think we've brushed that. So apparently that is just rape.
Okay.
Where consent is not sought, it's been taken forcefully between a male and a female.
It will be a male.
It has to be a male and a female. Okay. And then there has to be penetration.
All right.
There has to be penetration.
Now, anything to just the definition of rape?
You know, in rape we look at consent. Consent. And further, even if the lady consented under fear of being hurt, being killed, or under fear of losing her job, with her consent, if the minor is rape, if she's below 14 years. Yeah. How can a 14-year-old girl consent to such a thing? So if she's a minor and she is consent is rape, or even with her consent, if she was under fear or threat of, or maybe being scared, she may lose her job, lose her life, or because
Yes. But why would somebody just, force a young girl like that?
It happens.
Just maybe, or you are forcing yourself on me. So, what are the types of
young rape? Gang up to rape. Okay. We have prison rape. When maybe people who in the prison, maybe prison wardens, they rape the then we have family members, acquaintance rape, somebody you know. We have marital rape. We have war or crisis rape during war or crisis. These are all types of rape we have.
Okay, mention of so many types. But, I want us to discuss like 3 or 4 of these. This war rape or crisis rape. Can you explain?
Okay, when we talk about war rape and crisis rape, it bottles down to the fact that in a group of maybe probably you ended up getting but you have to give something together.
Are you talking about even IPs?
Yes.
happens. That some of them are even being raped in their meals.
Bad.
Yes. In fact,
the whole
it's even on the high rates now. So if they will ask you that you have to sleep with them, get in.
That is barbaric.
And we also have date rape. A date rape is done by your boyfriend, your fiancé, someone you know. He invites you for a date.
And he goes to rape you.
Yes.
What?
Of you. What? Yeah, he takes advantage of you. And some of them will just say, okay, since it's somebody I want to marry, okay, since it's my boyfriend, she will
if he
not
can
talk
behave
about
like that,
it.
then what if you're going to stay to get?
Keep them. Yeah, and make it look like, okay, life goes on, let me continue.
Okay, and Larry, you mentioned what do you mean family?
Rape by someone you're familiar with. Rape
a
by
member of a
cousins.
family.
Yeah, cousins rape their rape by your sister's husband. Rape by the family. You know, there's one thing about rape. It happens more with people that, yeah. Strangers hardly rape in that kind of rape. Yeah.
And gang rape.
Gang rape, yeah, maybe a group of 4
on a person,
on a
lady.
It happens.
That's bad. So, what are the consequences of rape?
For the victim, stigmatization, sexually transmitted diseases, unwanted pregnancy, you know, shame, you're out of school, you know. And for the victim, for the what do they call him? The rapist. Life imprisonment. Or for a lesser, you know, in law, when we say a lesser time, we're talking about 47 years.
Okay, that is lesser.
Yeah, that is the least is just 7 years. But life
and also, when it comes to those kinds, the punishment for a rape case could also lead to, due to the evidence presented in court, it could be a get to police station as early as possible
with the evidence on
yes.
the person.
Now, if this is court to give a lesser term, because the lesser term is not automatic. Yes, right. You know. So. Yes, and I want to address an issue. On Sunday, I was in the market. I was actually excited. The woman I didn't know just walked up to me and was like, how can you say a husband does not rape? a husband cannot rape his wife. Why you say? She didn't explain. She didn't wait to talk. I was frozen. You know, I was so if you're telling me, Ma, I'm sorry, but husbands do rape their wives. Actually said, we actually said, so that is where the marital rape is still on that time. Like, if my husband raped me after all, is his right? No, it's not. You know, so madam, please, husbands do rape their wives.
Okay. So, Larry, what are the causes of rape and its implications?
Causes of rape, drugs. When we are talking about drugs, we have also people they are on drugs. We have drugs. We have revenge. You may be dating someone who you're just there. Someone has been eyeing you for long, and just the slightest opportunity he has, he rapes you. And what stigmatization. Somebody is feeling like, why do I lose such a late? Why should I lose without knowing his inwards? You know, these things. Rape. Yeah, these are the causes of rape. Sometimes hair dressing. Ladies, I'm talking to Please, the men are the cause of all these things.
Problem.
Decently, for crying out loud. They blame us. They keep saying, no, the way some of them dress, they dress anyhow. So please, dress decently so that we can stay away from all this.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. What she has just said. What are the causes? You have more causes and it's
to depression, and then the use of power. Some men feel like men that marry their wives will be like, okay, I'm superior over you. After all, you must submit at any goddamn given time. It doesn't matter whether you're sick. It doesn't matter if it's a spiritual exercise. I want to. And some women, before they could think of anything, so of revenge. I usually tell girls is that if you're ending up a relationship, let it just end on a plateau, like friendship. Because there are girls that will start dating a particular person. Maybe he's not yet ready to settle at that time, and then a point in time will come where she got another offer and she is ready to settle, and that one will feel. So he will just organize. Maybe, okay, come, let's talk about and all that. She will come and it will occur. So make it on a friendship.
That's that. Okay. So who are prone to rape? Who and who in particular?
Anybody can be a victim.
Anybody. Even an old woman.
Myself? Yes. Anybody can be a victim of rape. Wow. If you have marital rape, then who wants to be a victim of rape? Safe? And more earlier, young girls, they are more to it.
All right. So why this uprising in rape cases? We have so much.
That is what I cannot explain.
Okay.
And I really don't want to use the word end times. I don't want to create for that. I really don't want to create an excuse. But seriously is on the that is, and then the 80% of girls that under age, they are under the as in is really so pathetic. I can't even explain, because sometimes when we meet such the rapists, sometimes we get the victims, we talk to some of them like, seriously? I can't, I'm not saying no, but what pleasure will you get from a 5-year-old girl? What pleasure a 10-year-old girl? It really doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't.
Or some of them will even tell you that I don't even know when it happened. That's the most. I can't.
Rape is spiritual. It's not a spiritual matter, please. It's a physical.
It's a physical thing.
It has to do with spirit.
You have not met them.
Some go mental when you just like, please,
what happened?
Say, some people, I
think it's an excuse.
I had an accident.
It's a lie.
Wow.
There was, we went to prison decongestion, and there was this 67-year-old man who had
67.
Raped, yes, who had raped 8.
Great
his daughter's friend. Who is
his granddaughter?
So she usually comes to the house to play.
Oh God!
And when I checked and I saw that his fence was ripped, I tried. We talked to him. He said, "My daughter, you will not. I don't even know how it happened. Is it the devil? I was looking at him, imagining him and eating girl. Some of them will say, is they want it for rituals? No. I don't know what. That is how it is.
Okay.
67.
It's bad. It's really bad. And pathetic. Where can rape victim? Where can rape take place?
Anywhere. In this school. Parents, you don't know what is happening somewhere. Yes. They may be watching us. Rape can take place anywhere. especially in dark. Bad things happen in the night. Stay away. Shortcuts may be leading you to
somewhere else.
To somewhere else.
Wow,
please.
wow.
And don't frequent a particular route for a long time. Don't frequent if you have shortcut to the next time you can choose your route.
Yeah.
Because some is of
target. Yeah.
And please telling them that, especially secondary schools, we tell on Saturday I'm going to make my hair.
You don't
just
disclose
your
whereabouts. Okay.
You know, he will organize his friends and
yeah.
Right. Where do you go to seek redress?
Please don't call me. My to wait for the police to call. Yes, I say it because the time you're wasting. Just to the police station. That is their responsibility to take to the hospital, take your statements and all that. People are but sorry to tell you that recently we've had meetings with them to tell them the necessary things to help us. Because if you call me after a day, my own is only to sympathize with you. I can't really help you.
Police, okay.
Because even if you come to me, I'll stay with the police. So please, the nearest police station within that jurisdiction.
Right. You can also lodge a direct complaint at the magistrate court. Yeah. And we also have the National Human Rights Commission. Right. You can go to FIDA, International Federation of Women Lawyers. This has just happened. Yeah. And don't forget, just the victim.
When we say just.
Don't work. I'm saying her because.
Yes.
And not it's always a her. In her torn clothes, dirty as she is.
She's bleeding.
Just take her. She's. Don't go to the hospital. Go to the police
first
before you go to. And as I earlier said, you can lodge a direct complaint at the magistrate.
Parents, one will say from the police station. Sometimes people might get to go further, but please go to the hospital. Why I say you should go to the hospital is because a lot of things, it's unwanted pregnancy could be terminated immediately, and then you seek medical attention because sometimes those rape victims are not unhealthy.
Yes.
Them have, like I know of a girl who is 7 who were handling
7
years.
Yeah.
Carry and all that, and he actually sent her to buy a car. So when she came, he asked her to take it inside. The second, I know we need the third one to get the final.
Let's
and even the final standing now in custody. Who her father has been sleeping. She was
her own father.
Her own father. Father died. Yes, so it's her father.
Her father's brother is her father.
Goodness
God. Her father is late, so he went to
bring her
to stay with him. What is not up to 3 weeks. We're still on the matter.
Okay.
We done all the tests and all that. In as much as we have finished, but she already has serious infection. Because the man in question, I need to be discreet about this. Yeah. He used to pound okra. Strange. Okra, to put inside her private part. He's using it for lubricant. So that you see how what lubricant. And this is his daughter. 3 years. Presently, we're yet to start the matter. In as much as it was at the magistrate court. Unfortunately, the magistrate is also a feeder member, so she called, and so
we'll handle that. Let's of it. How prevalent are rape cases in the society?
First, I have to tell that rape victims here. If you're raped, it's not the end of life. you can still with your life if you get counsel from your parents. You have to have good parents who will stand by you to counsel you.
Exactly.
Then, rape cases are prevalent. That's the most highest cases we're handling now.
Yeah.
Rape. That's why we are on air today, to create awareness.
Awareness
is on the increase. Has done is on the increase. We can't just tell you the number of cases. It's on the increase.
We're talking about Taraba, not Nigeria as a whole or other states. We're talking about our own state, Taraba state.
Increase, yeah.
Wow. Okay. Haven't you?
Yes, let me just say one person in a day. That person who now has the mind to report. Because it's happening and they're not talking. When they get to school, then
they feel more free.
Will call us and then they'll tell us this is what has happened. So I remember a 6-year-old girl who was involved in it, and fortunately the school, we went for actually a sensitization program.
Rape.
And that's like a week
before
we went to her school. She, I don't but fortunately, we actually got judged and is in prison as well.
Now, better.
Is one there.
It is somebody. This was it is the person within their school. He comes to fetch water often.
It's bad. What is there for rapists?
I will say, in fact, I wish. Yes.
Lost.
Yes, rape you to
death.
Exactly. Can rape you to death. Because once you're resisting, some of them even force and hit you.
Exactly.
Some victims that die, sometimes it's the hit, is the struggling and a rapist can rape you to death. That's why don't spare them. If you happen to do not spare them.
You can kill in self-defense.
Yes.
In this aspect.
Yes.
In this aspect, in the aspect of rape.
Yeah, you can kill.
Wow.
Rape is as dangerous as murder.
Murder itself.
The outcome, he might kill you in the process of that. Okay. If rape, a 60-man rape a 5-year-old girl.
Can you imagine?
You just want to kill the infant. That's the infant.
Yeah.
She's not a girl yet.
No, not yet.
So, life imprisonment.
There was this girl who went to driving school.
Life imprisonment.
She's a copper. She went to school. This one, international, we have this connection.
Yeah.
So if something's happening in the state,
like I can tell you.
Yeah.
Other states happening in our states and all that.
Yeah.
So during her service, this thing happened last year in November.
Okay.
She went, driving school and all that, not knowing that the person who was teaching her to drive, that was
raping people.
Yes, he had to death. She died. Because when he was born, she told him she was going to report, and so he used the spanner to hit her head. She died.
I'm speechless.
It was after he was caught.
He said it.
Yes, he was the one that said why he killed her was because of the statement she made. She 20. She's 20. She was 28 at that time.
Man, it's pathetic. Nasarawa State, just close by here. We've been on the topic rape, and so many things are being that is really pathetic. Please, you can join us on this session, call, contribute, or ask questions. The number will be on screen now. Please ask questions. Women, ask questions, and yours are dressed. I beg of you, dress decently.
Not an excuse.
Dress decently, even if it's not, at least.
Yeah, but let men that's the only thing that the Bible talks about, flee. So when you flee, the temptation wouldn't.
A rapist will always rape.
You're properly.
A rapist will always
his
rape.
mindset.
Even if you close your head, your rapist will rape.
Rapist is always a rapist.
Yes.
Sense, please.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Cases you've been mentioning.
Yeah.
And after hospital, what do you do? I mean, what are the results of these young girls? What are their results?
The results, actually, most of them, since they're still growing up, their private parts had not, though if damaged, it could heal with time because there's just. But most of them, infection, though we take drugs, not. So, and then the.
Hello. Please, can you speak louder? Okay, go ahead, sir. Go ahead. Hello? Oh, already jamming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead.
You know, most of them are kids. So
they're kids.
That
okay.
Some of them don't even know. Yes. That's just. And then, in as much speak and all that. So honestly, the results are not encouraging.
It won't be. It won't be.
Some of them.
It can teach them for the rest of their life.
A 12-year-old girl who said she will never
might
go
not
to school because it was. Head is the headmaster.
You can imagine.
It happened 2 years ago.
So, well, school.
Yeah. She said she won't go to school. When her mother said no school again, I said no school.
Why would she go to school? My.
That's why we say it happens.
Yes.
If your cousin can rape them, a teacher can marry.
Exactly. So, and most rape cases go unreported due to societal stigma. Can this be checked?
Please, 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 don't stigmatize a rape victim. For some, it's not their wish. Don't stigmatize them. They still forge ahead with their life. You know, the society is another daughter. Tomorrow is your own. Please, we are on air today to create awareness. Ties and break the silence. When you break the silence, you end the silence. He rapes today, arrest him. Take him to the law enforcement.
Hello. Please, can you speak louder?
Good evening.
Good evening. Go ahead. We can hear you.
Talk about the defense of the ladies in police.
Okay. Go ahead.
Most of the ladies that are falling have also fought in the way and manner in which they dress.
Okay.
Do as someone, no matter how the dress code might be, but parents and also put more in terms of dress, which will help reduce the risk of.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. You spoke very well.
And please, let's teach our grown-ups. When I mean grown-ups, is a grown a teenager. If we don't teach our children the sex values, if the society does, you can everything starts in the home. In as much as teaching a child how to learn the A, that particular sex education, it starts at home. How to take care of ourselves, how to wear those decent talking about. If we don't, and the society does, honestly speaking, you cannot really change it. So please, let's teach our girls, our grown-ups.
Yes, hello. Yes, good day, sir. Go ahead. Please, can you speak louder? Go ahead. I can hear you. Uh-oh.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay? I think I understand what it's content that we're talking about.
A lady should always be contented.
Tomorrow he will.
Of course.
And if you don't give him, he will take it first.
Yes, hello. Yes. Please, can you speak louder? Okay. What's your contribution?
Last week.
Yes.
We were talking that girls cannot.
Yes. We insist.
I'm not green.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, because I don't see where one of my friends. What I'm going here, they don't talk to me. What they call that one? Zero for what? If the guy is class there, 4 people, and the guy is not keeping that 4 people.
Oga will be the instrument of rape and the woman does not have that instrument. Man. I insist, if harass, sexual assault,
yes, that's
what comes to rape. For it to be rape is the fact that they are, and
maybe he's not getting it well.
Instruments, yes. In as much as the society will realize it as rape, but as lawyers we don't call it rape. Please.
It can't be rape. Please, we've not had such cases. Where did they report? Stigmatization and breaking the silence.
Yes, let's have this call.
Okay. Hello, please can you use the volume? Please. Go ahead. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
She should be a mother.
Yeah.
Let me speak on that particular contribution. Sometimes parents feel to your children, so they don't tell you. I don't believe that. It's just because you cannot stand up for them, so they do not tell you.
Or you blame them.
You blame them for all things. I tell people that I'm a paranoid mother. If my daughter just say Jack Robinson, I've taken action, whether she's lying or fabricating it. So mothers, please, let's try to be. It's okay for you to be a paranoid mother, than for you to be like
about everything.
Please, let's believe our daughters.
We go to another girlfriend.
Yes. Yeah. Let's believe
most relationships. Hello.
Hello, ma.
Yes.
How are you, ma?
Fine, thank you.
How
are you?
Please, my wife is cooking.
Say, go ahead.
Anybody that
Yes. Yes.
Let behind you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Don't worry. When
You
I
change
become,
the laws.
when I get there,
the CJ. Is it the CJ?
No.
DPP.
I'm not saying anything to get there. I will know what to do.
They will die by hanging as well. The
Please, if your daughter complains about this, please take action. Take action. Like busybody.
No problem.
It's better than you because if you pointing at you. And please, let's try to check all those material children use.
I keep asking questions.
Yeah.
Phone. There's nothing wrong in check now. She's my daughter, so I don't think she should be way above the laws that are created. So please, let's try to check.
Good afternoon.
How are you? Very much. Is that all? Oh, thank you for calling. She just loves the program. Thank you for calling.
And please, mothers, if your children below the age of 3, 5, they have friends that come around to play, please share play they are doing because children
it's
are
very important.
Husband and wife play.
Sexually
exactly.
More than that.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Good evening.
Yes, how are you? Fine, thank you.
Just great. I just want to greet people.
Oh, thank you for greeting us. Thank you. Today.
They're just excited.
They're
So I'm
just
happy
excited.
that the message is passing.
Yeah.
And trying to, you can decide you want to give them biscuits. Don't be too busy to see what they're doing.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead. We can hear you.
Instead of this by hanging, you should be treatment.
Okay.
For men. So the rapists to stop what they are doing.
Or else we'll get there. I was saying something about
Stigmatization. Yes.
And bring a rape. Yeah, they are shy. No, my daughter should get married.
Some of them are in
I don't want.
They don't want them to be.
They don't want people to hear they rape their daughters. Don't hide a rapist.
Yeah.
He is dangerous. If he's around, tomorrow he will rape you.
Exactly.
He will rape your daughters and rape you. As dangerous as murder. It's a capital offense.
It is.
It's an offense against the state. So stop doing it in a Meangwa way. The village head. The state council are there to take up the matter.
Yeah. Okay, let's have this call.
Thank you.
Hello. Hello. You're calling from Taraba.
I'm going from
Okay.
What question?
I want some parents, they want understand, ma'am. Like, I don't.
Okay.
Like, don't tell me that. I feel like
Please, can you repeat yourself and speak louder?
I said some girls.
Yes.
They want I get there.
Okay.
I went to the girl.
Okay.
I love her.
Okay.
So instead of her to tell me that I have another boyfriend, so that I won't, as in, for a summer, I do, I'm doing something bad.
Okay.
I like your
Very much that. Did you hear him?
He's
being frank.
Revenge.
Yeah.
That is where
frank.
revenge comes in.
Yes.
Ladies, don't be rude. And
Don't be rude.
On
Yeah.
the lighter note, some girls do the invitation to treat. About in class now, let's say senior class, he will touch you like this. Tomorrow he here,
You know,
today,
going down.
tomorrow,
Keeps going down.
Then
Oh.
okay, you're tolerating him. Tomorrow it's hard. That's why a boy doesn't have to slap him. I have said it to him with all sense of seriousness. Because if you tomorrow he won't do it again.
Exactly. Hello there. Yes. Go ahead. How are you? Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Please, can you speak louder?
I said, when we have our heart always
Yes. Okay.
And when we talk of friends, we talk of sexual assault. Usually involving sexual assault or other forms of sexual penetration carried out against partners. So anyone who has been called of this type, that person and will be taken to the court.
Yes.
And the court will not that. And the second is, we are going our children.
Yes.
To be dressing going out.